So today we're going to do a support memory tier list, and we're going to rank almost every support memory in Dokkan that are on this tier list. But when I do get to a support memory that is not on the bottom of this tier list, I'll just go ahead and say where I will put it on the list anyways. So starting out with the first support memory, we have Oolong. Oolong essentially just buffs up drop rates by like 50%, gives you like a bonus reward drop rate thing. It's good for farming, but that's particularly about it. It is a good support memory. Now, next up is the Goku's Family support memory. Gives Goku's Family category allies 10% attack and defense for the entire battle. You guys are guessing where this is going. This is a top tier support memory. Any support memory that gives attack and defensive buff for the entire battle is definitely a very powerful support memory, and I would consider it top tier. Now, next up would have to be the Spirit of the Martial Artist, of course, being from the 8th year anniversary. It gives all allies 1 key and 10% attack and defense for 3 turns from the 3rd turn from the start of battle when you have a World Tournament category enemy or an ally on the team. And of course, World Tournament is a pretty bad category team, and the best character on there is LR Jackie Chun, so I would say that this is not really a great support memory. Where you can go ahead and use this, sure, this is fine, but the problem is that World Tournament category characters are not really that great, and World Tournament category enemies are quite rare, right? So I would say that where I would put this support memory, I'd probably go ahead and put it in like situational, because where would you ever go ahead and see this proc off, right? With 1 key and 10% attack and defense. This is definitely good for a support member. For 3 turns, and all allies buff for 1 key and 10% attack and defense for 3 turns is definitely good, but the problem is from the 3rd turn when you have a World Tournament category enemy or an ally attacking on the team. So this is a situational support memory. So next up we have Frieza's Fury. So this is one of the earlier support memories. And of course, Frieza's Fury gives extreme class allies 15% attack for 1 turn when there is a super class enemy. This one is, honestly, it's pretty garbage, to be honest. I think it's pretty garbage. This one is essentially something you would not be using ever. I would just say that outright. For 1 turn, extreme class allies 15% attack for 1 turn, really? Now, sure, could you use this in some sort of like strategy for like battle road, for like rushing it and like nuking it, like a full extreme class team going up against like a category battle road stage? Sure, but overall, this is a bad support memory. This could be situational. It's not completely trash, is it? Nah, it's situational, because that little situation that I just made up with you using it inside Battle Road, it's situational, okay? So next up would have to be Secret Feelings, and it gives Buu Saga category allies 2 key for 2 turns from the start of battle. This is also pretty situational too. I would argue that this one could be used. It's definitely better than the Frieza one, right? Yeah, it's definitely better than the freeze one. I think this one's actually pretty situational. Where would you ever find yourself using the support memory? It's like Buu Saga is definitely a pretty okay category team. It's just really lacking with leaders right now. But the thing is that 2 key for 2 turns, it's like, come on now. So let's go and move on over to the next one, that being Birth of the Strongest Pair on the Planet. And of course, it gives all allies 2 key for 2 turns from the start of battle. So this one's basically a better version of the Videl Secret Feelings, essentially, because it gives all allies instead of just a specific category. I will argue that this one's good. This one's actually good. I'll say it's a good one. I can't really hate on it. I think it's better than the Oolong one, but yeah, it's definitely a good one. What is next? I think the Transcend the Super Saiyan ones are, yeah. Okay, so next one is the Vegeta support memory, Transcend the Super Saiyan. It gives Super Saiyan's category allies 10% attack and defense, or Super Saiyan 2 category allies 20% attack and defense with 2 turns from the start of battle. So it is a dual support type support memory. So I think this one's actually, I think this one's good. I think this one's actually good because you can actually find a place where you can use this at. This one's good. I can't hate on this one. I would say the only issue is that Super Saiyan 2's in a bit of a weird spot right now, and like Super Saiyans is just, I don't know, Super Saiyans is a bit of an okay spot. It's like Super Saiyans is okay, and Super Saiyan 2 is just stuck in limbo a little bit, right? Because that one thing I saw someone's hot take saying that the Power Beyond Super Saiyan category team is basically a new version of Super Saiyan 2. It's like it took over Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, something along the lines of that. But I would probably agree with that. Thinking back on it, I probably agree on that. So next up would have to be the Frieza support memory, power level 530,000. Gives a Planet Namek Saga category extreme class allies 15% attack and defense in battle. This one is top tier. Yeah, any support memory that gives you a permanent buff is top tier. Oh yeah, for sure. And next one is essentially the same thing. It's essentially the same thing, but backwards. Planemic, Saga, category, superclass allies, 15% attack defense the rest of the battle. Yeah, this one's good. For sure, I would arguably say that the Goku's family one's the best one. These are definitely top tier support memories for sure. So next up would have to be Gohan's tiers. Goku's family category allies, 10% attack and defense, so 2 turns from the start of battle. Okay, so this one's basically a worse version of this one. I would still argue that this one's actually good. Yeah, how would I order these though? I would probably say that the Oolong one is probably the worst one in good, and I would say that the is Ki better than attack and defensive buff for both these two. I'm taking the attack and defensive buff over the Ki. So I think that these are better. I would probably say that the Gohan one's better than the Vegeta one because Super Saiyans and Super Saiyan 2 is actually in a bit of a limbo right now, kinda together. But yeah, I think that Gohan's is actually good. It's like Goku's family category allies, 10% attack and defense, so 2 turns to start a battle is good, for sure. So Curious Destiny. It recovers 35% HP on the 4th turn from the start of battle, or when HP is 40% or less when there is a Pure Saiyans category ally on the team. Okay, so this one's probably amazing. I think this one's good because I've seen people use this for challenge runs and it's actually done pretty well, right? I've used this before too. This one's actually good. Yeah, I think Curious Destiny is actually good. The Bulma support memory, yeah. Recovering 35% HP is actually pretty goddamn clutch. The only time this is not good is when you want to fall below an HP threshold. Yeah, I think that's the only time this one will actually be pretty daunting to use. So next up is with the Captain Ginyu's super fighting pose. Let me go ahead and see if it's here. Yeah, it is here. Okay, so the Captain Ginyu support memory gives extreme class allies 10% attack and defense for 2 turns when there is a super class enemy. This one is good. I can't hate this one. This one's actually good. I mean, it's definitely better than this one. It's better than the Ki one. It's better than this one. And I would say it's right behind the Goku's family one. Yeah. Okay. So next up will have to be the bonds forged in the past. Is it here? It is. Okay, so it's a Trunks support memory. Vegeta's family category allies 10% attack defense and 2 turns from the start of battle. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I can't hate these support memories. For Vegeta's family, I would probably say it's better than the Ginyu one because it's a category support one. Well, Vegeta's family is not really the craziest category. But they did just get that banning unit Vegeta, and they do have Trunks and Vegeta. Vegeta's family is definitely getting a bit better. Yeah, for sure. I would say so. So, yeah, it's good. Good support memory. Yeah, this Buu Saga one's okay. I had to move this one up. Alright, so next up would have to be the Majin Vegeta support memory, the Krillin support memory, the Cell Game support memory, and the, of course, Gohan support memory. And these are not on the bottom of the tier list, so I'm just going to go ahead and say where I would put these. I would put the Vegeta support memory. It gives corroded body and mind category allies 1 Ki and 10% attack defense for 2 turns to start a battle. I would say that this one is good. I would say that the Krillin's Astonishing Power-Up, it gives Rapid Growth category allies 10% attack and defense, and Planet Saga category allies 3 Ki for 2 turns. This one is good. For the Cell support memory and the Gohan support memory, they're both top tier. Because they both give Androsat Cell Saga, Extreme Class, and Super Class 15% attack and defense for the entire battle. That is quite good. I would say so. For sure. Because it's permanent. It's a permanent support memory for the entire battle. It's good. One's for super class allies and one's for extreme class allies. So they both serve a pretty good purpose. So these two at the bottom would definitely be top tier. The Krillin and the Vegeta's one would definitely be good. I'll rank them both in good. So next up would have to be the pull out the tails, basically the GT Goku. Give super class allies 50% attack for 1 turn. So it's essentially the same thing as the Frieza one. I would say this one's also situational, and I would argue that it is better than the Frieza one because of course super class is better than extreme class. Next up will have to be the Para brothers, and seal all enemy super attacks for 1 turn when HP is 88% or more, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. So this one could actually be pretty good in Battle Road. Yeah, this would be a pretty good support memory for Battle Road. I think this one is, I think this one's okay. I'll say this one's either okay or good. Actually, well, it is particularly situational, so I don't think it deserves to be down here situational, but this one's okay. For sure. These 2 situational ones could be used inside like some sort of nuking strategy for like doing 1 turns, like 1 turning a boss inside Battle Road for like a little meme run. I would say this one's actually, these 2 are actually good, but yeah. Next up will have to be the Bola went shopping. Chance of obtaining rewards 85%. So this one's a better version of the Oolong one. Really? Okay, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and move Oolong down to okay. And the Bolo one is just essentially a way better version. What the hell? The Bolo one's 85% and the Oolong is 50%. The only thing that's different between these two is that, of course, they're both separate colored clips, but this one's 120 clips and this one at the top is 70 clips. Okay. Alright. So the next one have to be in unison, Piccolo and Dende. Randomly changes key spears of a certain type to physical type key spears, and GT Heroes category allies 20% attack defense 1 turn on the 3rd turn from the start of battle. Yo, this one's actually, I think this one's actually good. I think it's better than this one. I would say it's better than this one. I'm gonna leave it right here. This one's good. It's a orb changing, just a buffing support type memory. Wow, that's good. This support memory is good. And orb changing support memory is actually pretty solid. Next up is the GT Goku support memory. All enemies minus 5% attack defense at 2 turns from the start of battle. Plus additional minus 5% attack defense for all enemies if there is a Goku's family category enemy. I think this one's actually pretty okay. I think this one's okay. Because it's only attack debuffing support memory. And it'll be usable inside Battle Road for sure. So next one is the Farewell Goku. I don't think this one's here. Yes, this one's the Red Zone one, right? Yeah. So I think I would definitely put this because it's GT Heroes category allies 10% attack defense for 7 turns. This support memory was basically made for you to blitz the Red Zone. Essentially, it gives the GT Heroes category characters 10% attack and defense for 7 turns. And of course, at the time, you had to beat the stages in 7 turns or less. And it gives 1 key for allies whose name is Goku. Okay. So I would definitely put this one in Amazing. Because technically, it's only time gated behind 7 turns. But, you know, of course, battles don't really last over that time. Shadow Dragon category allies, 10% attack and defense in battle. And for 7 turns from the start of battle, 1 key for extreme class Shadow Dragon Saga category allies. Interesting. Okay. So, Shadow Dragon Saga category allies get 10% attack and defense for the entire battle. And for 7 turns to start a battle, extreme class Shadow Dragon Saga characters get 1 key. Okay, so 1 key for 7 turns plus 10% attack defense for the entire battle. This one's top tier. You guys know where that one goes, for sure. Piccolo's Encouragement. All allies 3 key and all superclass allies 1 key. In addition, when there is a Savior's category ally in a team when HP is 59% or lower. This one's actually pretty bad. Really? Nah, this one's actually pretty bad, to be honest. I'm sure there's some use for this, but this one's, it's like key. I think this one's actually pretty garbage. Yeah, I'll say this one's not really that great. Let's go on over to the Dragon Ball Super. First Taste of Tempura gives all allies 3 key for 1 turn on the 3rd turn from start of battle. I think this one's actually situational. The earlier support memories in Dokkan are all situational ones, for sure. Next up is the Master and Disciples Goal. Bond Master Disciple category allies 10% attack defense for 2 turns from the start of battle. This one's actually good. Put it right up here. I'll probably put it... Bond Master Disciples actually gotten a bit better. So I'll probably put it, like, ahead of the Vegeta's Family one, for sure. Next up is the Zeno's Welcome Words. You guys already know this one's top tier because it gives a permanent buff. It gives Universal Survival category allies 10% attack defense in battle. So, of course, permanent buff. Any permanent buff support memory is definitely a top tier one. For sure. So, I would probably put it ahead of both the Planet Namek ones. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. Just like this. Okay. So, next up is the... is it on here? Yeah, it is. Next up is the Bond of Sister and Brother. Recovers 18% HP, and Siblings Bond category allies 18% attack and defense when HP is 50% or below. Okay. So, this one's okay. I think this one's okay. This one's not really that great. It's like HP recovery and attack and defensive buff for 1 turn. It's cool and all, but it seems okay. It's an okay one. Not really the craziest. I will leave it right there. So, next up is Trunks and Mai's reunion, and of course, Bala is born. And Bala is born is not on here. Bala is born gives Vegeta's Family category characters 10% attack defense in battle, so this one's definitely a top tier one. And Trunks and Mai's reunion gives all allies 10% attack defense for 2 turns from the start of battle when there is a 2 or more time travels category allies on the team. So this one's good. I don't know, this one's a good support memory. For sure. Put it right in front of the Vegeta's Family one. Just have to have 2 or more time travels category allies on the team, yeah. Of course, to make up for Trunks and Mai's for Union, obviously. And we're closing on the final support memories, that being the Dragon Ball movies one. So, of course, Fly Icarus Fly gives all allies 10% attack defense on turn, HP 7% or less. I think this one's good. This is a good one. I would argue this one's a nice little fallback on the support memory. Say it's like right around here. This one's a good support memory. Because you forget that you have it, and it's actually pretty good, for sure. And lastly, that's on the tier list at the bottom, would have to be the Krillin Sings His Heart Out. I think this one's the coolest support memory. I think this is the coolest support memory. Just seeing Krillin sing is just, that's... It's funny. So all enemies minus 5% attack for the first turn of the start of battle, minus 4% on the second turn, and minus 3% on the third turn. So it's a multi-turn attack debuff. I mean, this one's okay. So this is currently my list, but there's more. The Kakarot one is definitely amazing, for sure. I'll throw that in the amazing section. For the curiosity about the Realm of Gods, this one is Realm of Gods category allies 10% attack defense for 2 turns to start a battle, and all allies 1 key for 2 turns when there is a Realm of Gods category enemy. This one's good. This one's good. I can't say it's bad. Next up is Strike from the Other World. Gives all allies 10% attack defense for 2 turns on the 5th turn from the start of battle. Superclass allies attack by 10% for 1 turn when there is a movie boss's category enemy starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. So essentially you get 10% more attacking defense when there's a movie boss category enemy, and all allies get 10% attacking defense for 2 turns after the 5th turn from the start of battle. Okay. I think this one's good. Coolest cold remark. Wicked Bloodlines, category allies, 10% attack and defense for the rest of the battle. And for 7 turns, you get 1 key for each cooler ally in the turn. This one stopped here. Next up is another cooler support memory. We got 2 cooler support memories. Okay. So Terrifying Conquerors, category allies, 1 key and 10% attack and defense for 2 turns from the start of battle. This one's good. It's a good support memory. And the last one had to be Save Gohan when HP is 58% or below, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. Superclass allies 10% attack and defense for 1 turn and recover 10% HP if there is a Savior's category ally on the turn. So you got to be below 58% or less HP from the 4th turn from the start of battle to get the 10% attack and defense for Superclass allies for that 1 turn. And you recover 10% HP when you have a Savior's category character on the team. Very restricted, but I think this one's okay. So yeah. I have ranked essentially every support memory. I hope I'm not missing any, because the last ranking I did, I missed that little Hercule, but I'm pretty sure that's all the support memories. I ranked every support memory in Dokkan, technically. I didn't rank it on the list, but I did rank it from the wiki. So I think that counts. I do think that the best support memory in Dokkan is the Goku's Family one. Hands down. That's hands down the best support memory in my opinion. For sure. Alright? But yeah, I think that is really about it. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I will catch you guys in the next video, and I love you all. Peace.